Hello, welcome to Stampin' by Hannah here on Facebook. I'm really excited to be here with you today. I have lots to share with you. I only have one card project and I'll get to that shortly because I have this great big box. I'm really struggling to pick it up. And I want to share with you what I got this week because this is my pre-order box of some of the new things that are coming in the new catalogue, some of the things that you can already get hold of, and some other fun goodies too. So I've got that. I've also got the prize from the last Facebook Live I did. So I've got all the entries. I need to pick a winner. And I've got the prize for this week's Facebook Live. All you need to do is like or comment to be with a chance of winning. If you're watching over on the replay over on YouTube, to enter you need to comment because I can't see who's liked it. So if you comment, you're in with a chance to win. Over on Good morning, Karen. Nice to see you. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, you can like or comment because I can see both. Simple as that. You will also win a copy of the card that I'm going to make today because my craft room is now overrun with cards and projects. So I'm going to give away some goodies and the cards that I've made. Simple as that. Keeping it simple. What else have I got? I've also got catalogues. So if you want a catalogue, if you haven't got one pre-ordered, let me know and I can stick one in the post for you. They'll be going in the post probably end of the month. As you can see, these ones are still in the cellophane. I haven't got around to sorting them out yet, but they will get done, I promise. Do you want to see what's in this great big box? Let me tilt you down. We'll pick a winner from last week or last fortnight first, and then I'll show you what's in my big box of goodies. Are you ready? Right, I'm going to have to just... This week, let's turn the camera for a start. This week, I know that I am not going to pull my phone off the stand like I did last time because I fixed it. Oh, right, okay. So first things first, who is going to win these fabulous goodies? So I've got all the names in my little bowl. Oh, that one flung itself out. So shall we pick this one? Who have we got? We have got the lovely Wendy Woodhouse. If you're not watching, I will tag you when I've finished. But can you send me your address and I will pop your goodies in the post for you this week. So I'm going to stick that all together and then I won't forget because my brain is not brilliant. I don't have the best memory in the world. Right. So, Wendy, these are coming to you. I need your address, though, lovely, because I know I don't have it. So, that's the prize for this time. Do you want to know what it is, actually? It is the Colour Theory Designer Series paper and the matching enamel dots. I love these so much. They're fab. They're really fun. So, what's in my big box of goodies? Let me show you the pre-order stuff first, if I can. Because it is all a bit mixed together. So the first thing I've got is the Rooted in Nature stamp set. I cannot wait to play with this. This is, I'm sure you will all be aware of Lovely as a Tree, which is a stamp set that I don't own, but has been in the catalogue forever. And for me, this is a bit of an updated version. But it also comes with some fabulous framelets. And this is what sold me on this stamp set. Because I would probably buy Lovely as a Tree, but there's no framelets to go with it. So now I've got Rooted in Nature. And actually, it has some really pretty embellishments and a pack of designer series paper to go with it. This is called Nature's Poem. Let's see if we can get in it. Not brilliant at getting into rolls of paper. There we go. All the packaging is going on the floor. We've got leaves. There are some fabulous prints in that. I love that one. Absolutely love that. Oh, you're just going to hear me go ooh for a bit. Is that Blackberry Bliss? That's my next question. It is. I'm such a Blackberry Bliss fan. I'm so pleased to see it back. I'm hoping that there's a new Blackberry Bliss ink pad actually in this box of funness. Look at that. Oh, I like that print. And this is one of those packs of paper where I've got it because I've got the matching stamps. But actually, I probably wouldn't have bought it But I'm going to play with it and see what I come up with. I'm sure it'll make like nice cards. It's the leaves that put me off initially. But oh, that stripe. Oh, that's like wallpaper. I'm sure my aunt had some wallpaper that looked like that when I was a kid. So that is rooted in nature. This is the point where all of my pre-order goodies have to go on the floor because I have nowhere else to put them. So that's that on the floor. What else have we got in here? Let's have a look. I have got Stampin' Right markers in our new in colours. I've already got the ink pads, and actually you can get the ink pads too in the Share What You Love bundles. One of them actually is the new in colour ink pads. So I've got the pens to go with it because I use my pens all the time. My Stampin' Right markers, love those. So they're very handy. I've got some essentials in this box because you always need glue. I've then this was the big bulk of my order. All of that cardstock. All of that. So I've got the new pack of neutrals, the new pack of subtles, the new assortment. So that's all of the brand new colours in one packet. I've got the Share What You Love, that's something else. That's not a pre-order thing. The returning colours assortment, very vanilla, that's also not a new thing. The new Regals assortment and the new Brights, just so that I've got at least a couple of sheets of every single colour that we now carry. Because I need to see them before I tend to buy the multi-packs. And then when I decide that I really love a colour, then I buy a full pack. I can tell you right now that is something Seafoam. Can't remember the name off the top of my head. That I'm having a full pack of because it's gorgeous. It doesn't look special on the camera, but it's beautiful. So I've got loads of cardstock. So I've got lots of cards to make, you know. What else have we got in here? I got a kit. Oh, and I can't know what kit it is. That's really good. I know that's not a pre-order thing. I had a stack of Stampin' Rewards and I thought, well, I'll buy a kit. Shall we see which kit it is? I genuinely cannot remember which kit that I've picked. I'm damn sure that I picked one that was carrying over into the new catalogue. But which one I picked, who knows? Who knows? Oh, it's the watercolour one. Doesn't actually say anywhere on the packet which kit it is, and I can't remember what it's called either. So I will be having heaps of fun with that. Soft Seafoam, thank you, Karen. Yeah, it's a Sunday morning and my brain's not working. I would have found the colour eventually because I've also got the stack of new ink pads. I'm not going to open them because they'll end up, all of those lovely ink pads that I've now got to sort out and put the labels on. Love that. I think that's brilliant that you can literally buy the pack of, is it 12? No, 16 new ink pads all in one bundle. Awesome. So, as well as that, I've also bought one of the Share What You Love bundles. Now these are available to customers as I speak. They're available during May. They're exclusive during May, and once May's over, you'll be able to buy all the products individually. But for now, we've got these fabulous bundles. Let me have a slurp of my coffee. Can you believe I actually haven't drank any of this yet? It's a naughty coffee as well. It's a caramel latte that's definitely not Slim and Well friendly, but I just don't care. So this is the suite that I got to play with as part of my Stampin' Up display stamper, that's the word, for On Stage back in April. So I have a lot of the products already, but I thought that the Got to Have It All bundle was such a good deal that I sort of had to have it again. So I've now got 2 of the Love What You Do stamp sets and 2 Grapefruit Grove ink pads and 2 of the Floral Dynamic Impressions embossing folders. I don't care because I'm going to give them away to you guys. Not this week, probably next week, or possibly the week after. But there will be, and I might do something really special for you to get your hands on those. But it's £118, but that means you can put it in a starter kit. and you get 3 things completely free. Now, the thing that sold it for me, I've got to say, is this stamp set. This is the Stampin' Up! Statement of the Heart. And I wanted this stamp, and I stupid me, should have bought it while it was on pre-order, demonstrator pre-order, and I could have just bought the stamp set. Yeah, well, I wasn't paying that much attention. So, and it's actually smaller than I thought it was as well. So yeah, that's what sold it for me. And I know it's not going to sell it for many people, but I wanted that stamp. So in the Got to Have It All bundle, you get heaps and heaps of stuff. So there's the Love What You Do stamp set and the Make a Difference stamp set. I absolutely love this. There are 2 alphabets in there, so there's 3, because you've got the capital letters and the little letters of the same font, and this alphabet here, which I think is lovely, and numbers, 2 sets of numbers, and all these handy little kind of phrases at the bottom, including the Stampin' Up! Copyright, which you need if you're selling your projects. If you're making Stampin' Up! Things to sell, you need that copyright logo on to comply with their angel policy. You can make as much as you like. They're not bothered. Just put the copyright symbol on. Which I think is great. And we've got a couple of stamp sets that have got that in, so it's not the only one. So what else have we got in here? We've got a pack of very vanilla cardstock, handy, and a pack of the Share What You Love cardstock. So that's quite a lot. It's a lot of cardstock in there. I worked it out the other week. That just the card bases, you get 48 cards just out the card bases. So if you add the very vanilla in as well, you're going to get heaps and heaps and heaps of stuff. What else have we got? We've got a Grapefruit Grove ink pad. We've got the pearlised doilies. Now, I've shown you these before, and they are I love those. They're very cool. A pack of the Share What You Love artisan pearls. They're very nice. You get a roll of the Rich Raspberry velvet ribbon. I absolutely adore this stuff. It's beautiful. I've had a sample of it, and I think I've used it all already because it's gorgeous. So you get a roll of that. Can you see now why I just had to buy it again? You get a full pack of the Share What You Love designer series paper, which is absolutely beautiful. Let me rip into this as well. So this is the paper that's 4, I think, of the sheets have got the pearlised effect on, and you get 4 pieces of each sheet, and it's thick as well. It's not standard weight designer series paper. So there's 4 of those sheets. Oh, and it's all going to fall off my desk. And this has got the pearlised finish on the other side. It's absolutely stunning. So there's that one. Then you get 4 sheets of this. I love this paper. This reminds me of Roald Dahl books. I don't know why. I think I can't remember who it is that illustrates it now, but it's that kind of hand-drawn effect, I think. And that's stripy on the other side. I love that. Then you've got the dots with this on the other side. Now this is the paper that I've used on today's sample, but I'm not showing you it yet. Not showing you the card we're making yet. You get 4 of these with the leaves on that are lovely. This might be my favourite sheet in the whole pack. Love that so much. 4 of these. Now these have all got, because it's all floral, these have all got florally words on. Half of them are in Latin, so I can't read them. And that's the other side of that one. Love that. And then we've got this crumb cake one, which has got this on the back. Oh, does that make your heart sing like it makes mine? Love that so much. So you get a full pack of that designer series paper as well, which is mountains. You can see how many cards you're going to make from this. And I've got... Yeah, and the lovely, what's it called? Lovely Floral Dynamic Impressions embossing folder. Love that. Plus, you get 3 freebies. 3 of them. So, you get a free pack of very vanilla envelopes. The Statement of the Heart stamp set, completely free. And the Share What You Love embellishment kit, which comes in this lovely box that I can't get into. Where are my scissors? And I want this. I want a ton of these boxes because they're just beautiful. They've got the Statement of the Heart printed on the front. And then inside you get two reels of baker's twine. You get some lovely little embellishments. Now, let me take them out of the packet. Quentin Blake, that's it, Karen. Can you see what I mean? It's very, I just think it, yeah, it just reminds me a lot. You get these beautiful, focus, little flowers that have got adhesive on the other side. And some fun little paper clips. And some labels in 2 sizes. I think that's really cool. Very impressed with that. Cannot wait to have a play. Haven't played with that yet because did not get that in my display stamper kit. So there are, let me pull the things out that you're going to get. Somebody will win at some point that pack of goodies. How cool is that? I do need, that might be a blog giveaway. Keep your eyes peeled on my blog for that one. I'm going to have to shove all of this stuff back in the box. And that is everything that I got in my box this week. It was the biggest order I've ever put in. And now my phone is telling me that it's running out of battery. I thought I plugged it in. Oh, this might be interesting. Oh, shut my desk bin. Right. Let me move that out of the way so I've got some space. And then I shall share the card that we're going to make today. Absolutely love this. How cool is that? This is, what am I calling it? A double Z fold. It might be a joy fold, actually. I think that's the other name I've seen it called. It's so cool. Love that. Love a fancy fold. Haven't done one for ages. So I thought this would be a great way to showcase that designer series paper as well. So I have got a whole bundle of goodies. Let's just have a look. Right, so 2 pieces of cards. I'm not going to tell you what the measurements are. There will be a blog post up this afternoon with all the measurements. I will pop, when I've written the blog post, I will pop it in the link up there. It's up there on Facebook, isn't it? It's down there on YouTube. Right. I do know, however, that these 2 pieces are 28 by 14 centimetres and 23.5 by 9.5 centimetres. And I will keep it, that's as much measurements as I'm going to tell you. And they both need to be scored at 7 and 14. And I've, of course, buried my trimmer under all the goodies. So, let me just... it's still not I don't know why my phone isn't charging. This might be a very, very short live at this rate. Right, so I score this piece of crumb cake first at 7 and 14 centimetres. And then this piece of mint macaron at the same, 7 and 14. Like that. And that is all the scoring. That's it. You guys know I don't do overly complicated projects. My brain hurts when I start doing anything too complicated. So I'm going to fold that back so that you've got that Z. Okay? And we're going to do exactly the same with our piece of mint. And just burnish it with our bone folder. You don't want it to be flat necessarily, but it does need to... Like this one doesn't actually, it does fold, it would fold into an envelope. You'd need a custom sized envelope, so you're going to need your envelope punch board. But you could use some more of that gorgeous designer series paper actually. But it does sort of spring. I like that though, I do like that. So, I've then got a small mountain of designer series paper. Now, what if I can't remember what sides I was going to use. That's really good, isn't it? I've cut all this paper. Aha, I've got that side, or... no, I think I'm going to stick with that. And actually, I've got a piece missing, but I'm going to make it work. So they're going to go on there. You can see that one fits there, and that one fits on there. And the other one, this one, I have cut another piece to go in there. I've managed to miss that on this one. Never mind. No, I'm going to stick with that because I think all of the mint might be a bit much. So let's get my snail out. I'm going to pop this designer series paper on, and it is a shame to cover up that lovely pearlized paper, but you get so much of it in the pack that you can make a couple of these cards and it not be wasteful. Promise. So those on there like that, and then we're going to do exactly the same here. Now what I have done for the inside piece is I've then cut some pieces of Very Vanilla cardstock. So the Very Vanilla is going to go down first, and then we're going to have the designer series paper over the top. And because you then also need somewhere to write, I've then cut another piece that's going to go there. Okay, so let's get sticking. Have you all had a good week? This week has been a little bit crazy actually. And I don't think next week's going to be any quieter. I've got mountains to do. But I did manage to get a bit ahead yesterday. And I have 6 video tutorials all filmed and ready, coming out already on YouTube, and everything ready to come out to you starting tomorrow. That includes my newsletter subscribers exclusives for the next 2 weeks, which I'm very impressed with because I'm usually not that far ahead. If you don't subscribe to my emails, or actually even if you do, you need to resubscribe because of the new data protection laws. I've started a new list because I decided it was easier. So if you want to grab the code that's in the top of the description and sign up for my emails, I would love that. You get an exclusive video tutorial from me every week. What have I got for you this week? Oh, it's a really fun one this week. I've got a Love What You Do card. It was an interesting make because I had an idea in my head and then it just sort of decided I'd make it on camera. I hadn't prepped one first. Started doing that a bit actually for my newsletter subscribers. Quite enjoy it. So that's all together like that. We've got all our pieces of designer series paper on, and all we need to do now is stick these 2 pieces together, and this is where the trick happens, because you do need to make sure that everything lines up. So the way I do this is I'm going to put adhesive on the back of this square. I'm going to grab my tear and tape because for this I want something that's got that's a little bit stronger. I would have in the past used fast fuse, but as we all know, that's sadly retiring, and I don't want to use something that you can't get your hands on. So for all, I have still got some because I love it. It's I know that the refills are already sold out, and it's not going to be too long before the handles go as well. All right. Then I'm also going to put some fast fuse. I've got fast fuse on the brain. Tear and tape down this side here. And the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to put one strip there and then another strip about a strip's distance away, just so that I know it's going to be in the right place. Take the backing of the tape off. And what we need to do is this square needs to be absolutely perfectly in the centre of this one. So, get it the right way up. And I know I'm not quite in the middle of the frame. It's difficult to do this when you've got a phone in the way. So we've got that's right in the middle of there. Then we can fold that piece back in and take the tape off of here. Okay, and then fold that back over, and it's magic. Isn't that cool? Love that. Right, I have then got I've already gone ahead and used my Stitch Shapes framelits. You guys know how much I love these. These are an absolute essential. Cannot live without them. So glad that they're in the new annual catalogue, because I think if they'd have retired, I'd have been writing a really strongly worded letter to Stampin' Up. Yes, I'd have even written it by hand and put it in the post, because that's how much I love those framelits. Right, this one I've put, I'm lucky to have a friend like you. And I'm just trying to think what I might do. Yeah, let's do the same. So I'm lucky to have a friend like you. And I've also pulled out these little flowers that I think are really cute. And the reason I did it is because they're kind of similar to those flowers on there. And I haven't got those flowers on this one. But hey, it'll all work together. Okay, let's just see if we can get any of this lined up. Now, normally I would recommend that you stamp first and then die cut, but you guys know, yes, Karen, you do need to try one. I think that's really fun. Yeah, normally I would stamp and then die cut, but you guys know what I'm like with die cutting on camera, so slurp my coffee before it goes really cold. I'll die cut first and then I'll stamp. So, because my new ink pads are still in that block, I'm going to pull out the old ones. So, I've got Crumb Cake, because that is the colour in the background here, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment in that. Okay. Like that. And then my old, about to be retired mint macaroni pad, because I know I've got a new one that's also slightly dry. Yeah, I'm going to stamp the flowers like that. Close it up before I put my elbow in it. Lots and lots of snail adhesive on the other side. And then there. Isn't that really cool? I love that. So that is 2 of those. This one will be winging its way to our lovely winner, whoever that might be, along with our pack of Colour Theory Designer Series paper and those glitter enamel dots. So if you want to win that fabulous bundle, all you need to do is, if you're here on Facebook, you need to like or comment, or if you're watching the replay on YouTube, you just need to drop a comment into the comments below, and you are in with a chance of winning. The winner this week was the fabulous Wendy Woodhouse, who's going to win this pack of lovely goodies and the 2 cards we made last fortnight. I do need your address, Wendy, if you could drop me that and I can stick that in the post for you. Everybody else, thank you ever so much for joining me here on Facebook on a Sunday morning. I do hope that you've enjoyed it. If you haven't got a demonstrator that you work with, or you haven't got a Stampin' Up! Catalogue yet, do let me know and I can arrange that for you. They will probably, if you shop with me in the last 12 months, you've got a catalogue with your name on it already. They'll be going in the post probably the last week in May when I get myself organised. And I think that's it for today. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.